Welcome to Ancestral Essence membership discussion on the spiritual side of narcissism and the entities involved.
There is another version of this race of entities. Yeah, a passive version that is invited in the same way through trauma. However, they're not there to war against the world. They are entities that provide comfort and protect you inside your mind, as opposed to protect you in your external story. Unfortunately, these people have given up as well of trying to experience their own self-generated happiness and rely on the people that they help to reflect their gratitude, their joy of that person being in their life, and they feed off that. These are, unfortunately, the people pleasers. These are the people that seem to all the time need to do something for everyone. They don't fight off themselves. They don't fight from their back. They're constantly in a situation where they are, can I do this for you? Can I do that for you? They don't ask for nothing in return, because they don't feel they have the right to ask for anything in return. Such is their view of themselves, because again, this energy is protecting them, but not allowing them to move forward. Whereas the other version goes out, claims the world, doesn't want to take any prisoners, doesn't want to take any nonsense, doesn't want to take any crap. Will give you crap, never take crap. This is the opposite. This one will take all the crap, will take all the nonsense, will take everything you throw at it. In fact, such as its low value and low confidence in itself, it almost needs someone to come and tell it what to do. Person doesn't want to take lead, doesn't want to take charge, happy to sit in the background, happy to let everyone do what it wants to do. Often these children are broken. These people, I should say, the people in question are broken as children or as adults in relationship by some other kind of narcissistic entity or one of those other overt entities. It could be parents, it could be friends, it could be partners, it could be society as a whole. It breaks that person down. It keeps telling that person how useless they are and how they have no value to anyone or anything. The person, unfortunately, through repetition of people having a go or telling them this, they start to live it. The entities in question live off them. It lives in their mind, feeding off their sense of themselves. The entity has taken their sense of themselves. And the more that the person gives, the more that the person hopes that they receive, but they can't give themselves. This is the hardest part, because many of those people, they seldom fulfill what they really are truly able to do. Their full potential, they're geniuses, they're clever, they're all these different things, but they're too afraid to speak up and be themselves. They're forced into a shadow where essentially this entity, the passive version, takes away the sense of who they are. As a result of what happened to them, this energy prevents them from being able to just be happy in themselves. Need to be doing something for someone. Need to be showing someone else how great you are. Care about everyone else more than they care about themselves. This is to protect the person and give the person almost sadly, a sense of they're a good person. It's another type of ego, not as straightforward as the flamboyant one, but more in a sense of, I'm a good person. Maybe I'm closer to God. Maybe I'm more religious. Maybe I'm more of a nice person, because essentially I let everyone do what they want to me and I don't actually do anything back because I'm going to get rewarded in heaven or something like that. It's not till later on you realize you could have done something. You could have done whatever you wanted. You had the capability to do it. You had the mind to do it. You had the knowledge to do it. But people came and went past you because you were too busy trying to care what they thought about you more than what you thought about yourself. We all feed off each other to enjoy and maintain our lives. These entities prevent us, they're prevalent in everyone to varying degrees, and become the good fight that we need to fight within ourselves. The true war is with these entities that can take control of our consciousness and destroy good relationships and prevent us being able to maintain and find good relationships as well. These energies are parasitic. And sadly, they've used us as a home, and they're now living within us. And there's a multitude of different things all of us have been through and seen. And if we was to go into the whole concept of narcissism, which is something I do in one of my courses, we've got a whole 7-hour class on this. We go into the different types, the different versions, the different behavioral patterns. But for today, for the sense of what we're trying to do here, we really want to focus on the entity and how it is that once it rises up within you and takes control over you, it's not doing you any favors. You need to find a way to fight against this thing. So ultimately, you're in a situation where you can be, where the best version of you can come out, where you can find a sense of peace and harmony. You've got the courage to be determined and do what you need to do without feeding off anyone or needing to break or destroy anyone along the way. That is the ultimate aim. That is the place you want to be, so that you're not in a situation where you can't sleep or you're never at peace because you're thinking of what you've done to somebody. And it wasn't you, it was the entity that you allowed to come through. That is the one that has come and done the dirty work that you have to own, because everyone's looking at you. They're not looking at what the entity did. The entity lives in anonymity and has you standing as the face of what it's doing to other people. People don't call the entity's name, they call your name. We need to recognize them and eventually destroy them by finding the courage to face our own memories, to face a situation where you don't need these entities to come in and save you. They're not going to save you. They're going to take from you more than they can give to you. It's easy to create a fantasy. It's easy to create a set of instructions of how you should behave. But if you're not happier and you can't maintain your relationships as a result, what was the point? What did you gain? How did you move forward? Why are you still stuck in a situation where essentially many years afterwards, you're still saying the same things? Nothing has changed. You haven't grown forward. You're still repaying, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to do that. You watch yourself age in the mirror while the same situation carries on and you're saying the same things.
If you would like to see the whole 2 hours video and become part of the Ancestral Essence Membership Zone Village, visit ancestralessence.com for details and how to register. Thank you for watching. See you soon.